this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Well, it's another day in the office. Time to work on some stuff. Let's just go to the chair, shall we? Yeah, hope you're doing well today. We're gonna keep it pretty brief. I think we're probably gonna watch that John Williams video. Look forward to that. But to kind of go over things, I feel like I never go over what I'm actually gonna do, like what I'm working on. We're working on the Morel Sonatina. The second movement is the big thing. It's just been the big thing this whole time, hasn't it? Been really slow. I feel like I was learning these pieces really fast, and then once I got all of the pieces kind of sort of read through, it's hard to move on to new stuff because I just want to get really good at this stuff. I do feel like they're coming along though, so we'll just give it some time. Morel Sonatina, I really need to brush up on Lamentos tomorrow because I would like to have that like really down. I have it more down than the Morel Sonatina, I'd say, but I need to make sure I stick with it. I think like for a piece that you're not really working on but you just want to maintain, I think practicing it twice a week is good enough. Alright, before I talk too much, let's go ahead and get to the piano bench. I'll see you there. Alright, I'm going to start with the Morel Sonatina, of course, and I'm going to try to finish the second movement today because I think that I can. Yeah, and then after that, Lamentos tomorrow. A part of me kind of wants to go into the other, like, really popular drop D pieces like Capriccio Arbe and Julia Florida. I've played them before, but it would be kind of good to have them, like, prepared and ready to go. I don't know. I'm gonna hop to it. So I will see you on the other side. How about this? I'm gonna play something completely new for you. Come on over. Yeah, you know, Morel Sonatina second movement, it's coming along. I would like one more day to look at it. I keep putting it off. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't gotten like that much done in this one. I've kind of just been playing Villa-Lobos Preludes and just kind of feeling myself. So, I'm gonna play the first one for you. How about that? I didn't actually look at the music for it. I'll refresh on the sheet music later. But for now, I'm just gonna play. So, here it is. And that was the first prelude. So, like, obviously, like, I can play it. There's some parts, man, the scratchiness in the accompaniment was really getting me. That's something that I would want to probably work on. But, you know, I just kind of wanted to play something different and new. I haven't played that in a while, and I just, like, was kind of working with it. I played it through once before, like, during the fast-forwarding part. I've learned all 5 of those once upon a time. They're good, like, pieces to play, especially if you need, like, 20 extra minutes that you can really, like, have fun with. Those are pretty good. I recommend those. Next time, I will play the second movement of the Morel Sonatina for you. That covers practicing for today. So, let's go ahead and make our way to the computer, shall we? You might be wondering, Cameron, what was that, like, horrible microphone noise? That sounded pretty bad. Why are you releasing this video when the audio is messed up? I have no idea what's wrong with it. Does anybody know what that is? How do I fix that? Do I need a new microphone? Are there any experts watching? It seemed to only be happening while I was playing Villa-Lobos, weirdly. Like, kind of the only time I didn't need it to happen. You know, we're still gonna push forward. I'm gonna hope that that noise isn't happening now, because it seemed pretty infrequent. But yeah, if you know what that was, please let me know if you can. Alright, well, what I say, let's go ahead and make our way through that John Williams documentary. We got a couple more episodes in this one. This was him playing at the dance party. Let's see what's going on.
I think he's probably the best I can think of, really, in the classical guitar.
Well, high praises from this guy. Woo! You played it!
Albanese never wrote
Albanese. It's pronounced Albanese.
guitar, but undoubtedly a lot of the pieces sound wonderful on guitar and have a colour, range of colours that they couldn't have on the piano, even though you can't get as many notes in. My favourite of all of them, and there are at least 5 or 6 which are great pieces of music on the guitar. But
oh, I'm gonna guess. Is it Astarias? Also, yeah, we've talked about that before. Always sacrifice more notes for better tone. That's always gonna be a good trade-off.
favourite, personal favourite, is Cordoba.
Cordoba. I play one of those. Cordoba.
I do know the town of Cordoba and the mosque, the Mezquita, which is, I'm sure, the inspiration for the opening quiet section of Cordoba. It's such a magical place, and it's still beautiful opening. It's got the Impressionist feel, it's a beautiful tune, and it's real guitar music.
Yeah. Real guitar music, not like that other stuff. Like, wait a second, real guitar music? It was a piano piece, right? What the world? Fish. Weren't kidding with the Impressionists, huh? Do that on piano. I guess you can just play higher notes. Oh, I kind of want to learn that now. That sounds pretty dope. Wow, his nails are so short. Man, that John Williams can really play guitar, huh? Let's get past it, though.
Music expresses the inexpressible, and I think in all ways, music can just touch a point which it's very difficult to find words for. One of the benefits of meeting musicians, not just from other countries, but other musical cultures, is that you can find your place. Part of the fortune of being a guitarist is that while there is no really solid classical repertoire to talk of, in another way, its repertoire is unlimited.
You know, we make fun of John Williams. He really is just a guy trying to find his place in the world. He's just doing his own thing, and we can all get pissed off about it, but he is just doing his own thing, and he doesn't really care how we feel.
Activity in music, whether it's commercial music, film music, popular music, jazz, all these influences, now what's called world music, or
Justin Bieber, pop.
Where the guitar is really a crucial part of it. It's not just an extra thing that we have to adapt, a little bit of imitation of something, play it on guitar, but it actually is an integral part of what all these cultures are doing and using. So in that way, the guitar's unlimited.
I get what he's saying with that. I feel like a lot of popular genres, especially like in the age of like rock and even like metal and stuff, I feel like they were invented around the guitar. Like as technology for the electric guitar advanced, we figured out new music that would sound good on it, and that was like rock music. I don't think rock would exist without the guitar. Society would have just skipped it. Like, there's no rock music. I feel that way with a lot of pop, too.
I wish I could participate in more. I can't play jazz. I wish I could.
I thought you could. You said that you were good at jazz in the last documentary. What happened, man? Oh. guys are glad to hear that one.
I think it's a very simple one, if anything, that I have as a belief, which is that the actual business of trying to find out and discover things is, if you like, the message.
And that one comment where John Williams was like bored at the concert and seemed like he'd rather be at the pub. This is where John would rather be, right here. Eating with his friends.
I find that musically, looking back, I've learned much more from those relationships, people I've as it were, bumped into, that I've admired. That's the way I feel musically I've learned most in life. I think learning comes from inspiration, and I'm very easily inspired. I hear something beautifully played or beautifully written, I think, wow, that's great. I've always liked doing the odd film session, playing for films, and in, I think it was 1969, I met...
How many bottles of wine you guys got? Look at me calling them out on their wine.
Stanley Myers, playing the tune for a film. He started playing... And I said...
Yeah, I love it when it's a little out of tune, too. Sounds great.
It's fantastic.
He was like, that sounds awesome. Dude, I'm gonna make that my life's theme song. Heck yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And he said, well, it's only that. I said, but that's wonderful. I said, write a middle bit, write a middle section, and that'll be a piece of music, not just the film tune. The film was called The Walking Stick. It was set in Docklands. And then, you know, for a lot of people then, I mean, it's become a really famous, a beautiful tune, whether it's a film tune or a guitar solo, which is often played. Cavatina. That piece went on. It became known as the theme from The Deer Hunter. And this is a roundabout way of saying it's really lucky to be a guitarist in our time, is that you're a part of that everyday thing. And hopefully, the mere fact of it will throw up a cavatina or a lovely tune every now and then, which will last.
There's a lot of controversy around that tune in my comment section. A lot of people are like, please never play that for me again. I'll learn that, guys, and I'll play it for 100 practice logs. Wow. It's over. That's sad. Thank you to the graphic designer Dick Whitbread. We appreciate everything you've done. Terry Handley, of course, you could forget. John Clifton. Oh yeah. What a name. That's an all-American name right there. That's like a guy in WrestleMania with like an American flag cape. Dude, Peter Pearson. Heck yeah. Les Young. We'd like to get more young, am I right? Ooh, the executive producer, Melvin, spelled with a Y. Were you born in like 2005? Oh my god. That's, I bet Melvin has one of those tablets with like the handle on it. Melvin with a Y. Okay, I really hope the audio isn't messed up on this one. Because that was the last John Williams, and I don't want to have to rewatch that. That'd be a shame. You won't know if I do, though. And that does happen sometimes, where something happens, and I just, like, watch it again, because it's like, whatever. You can always tell, because I'm just a little less excited. That actually could be happening right now, and you might not even know it. Something to think about. I hope that keeps you up at night. Alright, well, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Well, let's get some thoughts and prayers for my microphone, and if it's broken, I'll probably still release all this, just because, you know, I feel like it needs to be done. Well, if you made it this far, you know, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. Want some guitar lessons? I'll teach you guitar, just check the description, of course. And yeah, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll answer it in the chair at some point. I didn't do it this time, but sometimes I'll dedicate whole episodes to questions. Just look around for them. I'll do that. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed and check the audio. So, I'll see you tomorrow.